Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for viewing my presentation. My name is Dr. Joseph Hogan, and I am an assistant professor in the College of Education at Kean University in the United States. This presentation is on a study I conducted examining special education case managers' experiences working with disabled LGBTQ youth. In this presentation, I will briefly review the background of the study and then discuss the methods and results and conclude with some concluding thoughts from the study. In the United States, students are identified with a disability in the school systems through a series of evaluations. As part of this process, once a student is found to have a disability that causes an adverse educational impact, the student receives an individualized education plan, or IEP. This is a legally binding document that provides a thorough review of both formal and informal data on the student, and academic goals for remediating areas of weakness are provided. In addition, social and emotional goals can be included, as well as a series of modifications to the curriculum, accommodations for the students in the classroom and outside of the classroom, and related services such as speech, counseling, and other therapies. In every instance, once a student has an IEP, he or she has an assigned case manager to monitor the IEP and also acts as someone who works closely with the student, the family, and the teaching staff. For the purpose of this study, we will be examining disabled LGBTQ youth. It is estimated that there are 3 to 5 million LGBTQ individuals who have a disability. This leads to the theoretical framework used to guide the study, which is intersectionality. This theory originated with the Black feminist movement in the United States, and it examines how intersecting identities create unique obstacles and barriers that are established by society. In this case, students who have a disability and identify as LGBTQ are the focus. So why is this an important area of focus? The experiences of disabled LGBTQ youth reveal some of the barriers and obstacles that are faced. This includes increased rates of homelessness, increased microaggressions by school staff, and increased levels of harassment, bullying, and feelings of anxiety. In addition, students living with these intersecting identities have the highest levels of suicidal ideation when compared to their peers. The review of literature led me to the research question, are educational professionals prepared to best serve students with these intersecting identities? When designing and conducting this study, I utilized a qualitative descriptive design in order to capture the thoughts of the participants. Using purposive sampling, only case managers were able to take part. An open-ended questionnaire was used to allow participants to remain completely anonymous in their responses, but every question was open-ended, asking for a thorough and detailed response. Once the data collection was complete, I conducted a thematic analysis using the 6-phase model of Braun and Clark. The results of the study revealed many positive beliefs of educational professionals in working with disabled LGBTQ youth, as you can see here from some of their responses. To sum up their responses without providing too many of their quotes, we identified many instances where the case managers were supportive of the disabled LGBTQ students they worked with. They were looking for more ways to be even more supportive and to become full allies of the students. In addition, they also wanted to support students where they were, no matter where they were on the spectrum of just coming to terms with their sexuality, or perhaps some who were struggling with gender identity. And what they also explained here was that they were trying to learn more about these various aspects. While they understood some parts of the identity, they had a deep desire to learn even more about the unique experiences of these students. In addition, it was evident from the data analysis that participants need more training in both understanding LGBTQ plus identity and also in finding and utilizing resources to assist students, whether through programs, through counseling services, through IEP resources, or post-school agencies. As the participants are special education case managers, they have a thorough training in disabilities, so this was not identified as an area of need for them. So some conclusions from the study demonstrate that case managers find themselves to be advocates for disabled LGBTQ youth. However, they need more training. They need more training to better understand the students' unique needs, as well as more resources to provide better services. Some other implications indicate that more IEP supports can and should be used, such as counseling services and social emotional goals to help guide students through the experiences of acceptance, coming out, and navigating challenges they might experience. This could be in the form of school challenges, perhaps family challenges if a family is unsupportive, as well as going back through what we saw in the literature review, helping students in working through the bullying, harassment, and dealing with microaggressions, and to be able to develop self-advocacy skills for themselves, to be able to know that they are a valued member of the school community. By increasing supports and abilities in the school system, there is a chance to improve these school experiences as well as post-school outcomes and experiences. This is especially true for aligning and helping students find agencies that will support them, whether it is through medical affirming institutions, whether it is through job supports, or it could be community organizations that provide specific support in this area. And here to conclude are the references for this study. I would like to thank you very much for taking the time to view this presentation. If you have any questions or if you would like to connect, please do not hesitate to email me at the email address on the first slide. Thank you again.